Good morning. Welcome to another Daily Dose of Fitness. If you are here for a free 45-minute full body workout, you're in the right place. We're going to get started in just a minute. As you come on here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit the heart button, shoot me a comment. Let me know that you are here. Let me know that you are working out with me this morning. If you're doing this workout on the replay, welcome to the replay. I hope you have a great workout. Those replays are available right here on Facebook for 30 days, but they're available anytime over on my YouTube channel at Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition. I encourage you to go over to YouTube, click that subscribe button at Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition, and then check out the playlists. All my workouts are categorized by month, so we are currently in the April 2026 playlist, and they're going to be labeled just like they are here on Facebook. So today's workout will say Daily Dose of Fitness Live Strength and Stretch Tuesday, and it'll have the date 4/21/26. So I think with that, we will go ahead and get started. As always, I do not know where you're at in your fitness journey. There's Sheridan and JJ, good morning. I do not know where you're at in your fitness journey. So if it's been a long time since you've had a physical, I encourage you to go get one. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, faintness, those are all signs you need to stop what you're doing. Go get checked out before resuming any kind of physical activity. And finally, even though I am a personal trainer, I can't see you. So when you exercise with me, you're doing so at your own risk. I'll try to provide as much instruction and as many modifications as possible, but I can't see if you're doing those things correctly. So if you're ready, willing, and able to accept that responsibility, let's get moving. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take it up overhead, stretching all the way through the fingertips. Feel that stretch in your side. Just warming things up a little bit here, trying to get the heart rate going just a little. And we'll take it to the side. I always like to try to swing my arm kind of around to the other side. Again, feeling it kind of through the back a little. And let's go ahead and take it down toward the ground. We're going to go ahead and take those legs wide, toes pointed out, taking it side to side in a lunge. Stretching that arm out in front as you go down, back is straight. Again, feeling a little stretch through the back. And let's go ahead and stand it up. Keep those legs wide, arms out to the side, and take it side to side. Legs stay still here. I think I see Shannon on here. Good morning. Just moving the torso and bringing it into those feet into about shoulder width, putting the hands right above the knees, bending the knees, arching the back, head at neutral, straightening the legs, round the back, chin to chest. Pressing it down, rounding it up. Go as slow or as fast as you need to, or it feels good. Sometimes it feels good to hold those positions on the ends. Just work through the whole range of motion. And let's go ahead and round it up and then roll it all the way up. One arm comes across the body. I was right, it is Shannon. I'm probably standing maybe 5 or 6 feet back from the camera, so I can see your names come up, but it's pretty small. I mostly kind of know by the profile, like the kind of the shape of the profile picture. And we're going to take it to the other side. And taking one elbow back, tuck the rear, squeeze the abs, don't let that back arch out. And taking it to the other side. And arms to the side, one arm behind the back, one arm back behind the head. And to the other side. And dropping those hands down. One arm presses down to the ground, the other hand goes on the opposite side of the head, pulling the head to the side gently, but feeling that pull right through the side of the neck as that hand stretches down toward the floor and in toward your waist or your hip. And taking the head back to center and switching sides. This side has a little more need for stretch. And back towards center. And we're going to take the hands behind the back, clasp the fingers together, or if you're like me, using a bar to press those arms down to the ground, pulling the shoulder blades together before we bring the arms up and the chest forward. And dropping the hands down. Taking the hands down as far as you can with straight legs. And stepping one foot back, hands to the inside of the shoe, sink the hips down. Hand that's furthest from the shoe comes up. And down. Hand that's closest to the shoe comes up. And down. We're going to walk that back foot in, step the other foot out. Hands to the inside of the shoe, sink the hips down. Hand that's furthest from the shoe comes up. And down. Hand that's closest to the shoe comes up. In, roll it up. We're going to take it onto the wall. One foot forward, one foot back. Back leg is straight. Back heel is pressed into the ground. Most of the weight on that back heel. And then bending the back leg. Heel stays pressed into the ground, but the weight goes to the toe. Feel that stretch in the lower part of your calf. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Same thing.
Back leg starts straight, heel pressed into the ground, weight to the back of the heel. And then that back leg, weight goes to the toe. And one arm on the wall, one arm up in the air, crossing that outside leg over and arcing the arm toward the wall. I hear coyotes outside. And release, taking it to the other side, crossing that leg over, arm comes up and arcing toward the wall. And release. We are going to start with a chop today. I'm going to grab one weight. I'm facing forward. I'm going to turn about 45 degrees and bring that weight right up over my head. Arms are right next to my ears. I'm going to chop that weight down to my hip and turn and back up. Chop. Chop. Last one, and we're going to take it right to the other side and chop. Last one, going right in to a curtsy lunge. You can do this with or without weight. I'm going to do it with the same weight. I'm going to step left foot behind right leg, a little to the outside of right leg, and then keep my hips and shoulders facing forward. Just take that back knee toward the ground. Last one again. You don't have to have weight. That just adds a little bit more to it. I'm going to go into a discus now. Using just a little lighter weight on this one. Underhand grip on the weight. I'm facing forward. Knees are slightly bent. I'm going to bring that arm up right by my ears. I turn my body toward the side. Last one, to the other side, up. Last one, We're going into a running man scale, so no weight on this. We're going to start with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, drive the knee up, take it back to a scale. Last. 1, 2, the other side. We go up and back. 5. 1 more. I should have mentioned, if it's more comfortable, you can have one hand on a wall, giving you a little balance check. But I am trying to work that core strength. So you wanna, that's what you use to keep your balance. So you wanna be light on those fingertips if you're using the wall. All right, take it back to the chops. Set 2. I gotta move fast on these because I realized I did a lot of exercises that are dual-sided. That means they take a little longer. I know it's gonna push our time to the max. Last 1, taking it to the other side. We go chop. Very good. Going right into the curtsy lunge, taking it down. Last 1, very good. And moving into the discus. Ready? Knees are slightly bent and up. To the other side, we go up. Very good. And running man scales. Ready? Drive it up, scale. Last one. I I did my weak leg first. Whew, I'm feeling it. All right, to the other side. Ready? Last one. It's a little easier to keep that loading leg a little bit bent. I've been really trying to lock that leg out to really work that a little bit different running or leg strength. All right, we have one more set. I realized I was keeping that leg bent a little bit, and I think just makes it a lot harder when the legs are straight. All right, last set, going into those chops. Ready? Chop. Last one, to the other side. We go chop. Last one, moving right into the curtsy lunges. Good. Moving into the discus. We go up. One, to the other side. Last one, moving into our Running Man scale. Ready, and up and back. Last one, and taking it to the other side. Drive it up, put it back. 1, and just like that. Round 1 is in the books. High five, high five. No rest for the weary. Let's grab a band. We're gonna do some monster walk to fire hydrant. So bend at the waist, step together, lift. Step together, lift. Thanks for the like. Last one. Oh man. Feeling that. Let's give those legs a break. We're gonna go into a bent row. One weight. You're gonna sink this weight down to the ground. Back is straight. Pull that elbow up. Put the weight down. All the way down. Last one. Let's take it to the other side. Ready? And pull. Last one. Taking it into a calf raise. I'm trying to decide which weight I'm going to use. You can do these without any weight or some weights in your hands. Ready? Just up on the toes. Stop. Finishing off with a weighted side crunch. Weight in one hand, hand behind the head, taking that elbow down, standing up. Last one, to the other side, crunch. Last one. Right back to the beginning with the band. And if you don't have a band, just do them without the band and then go get a band. They're super cheap. Ready? Step together, lift. One more on each side. Oh. Man. All right. Bend rows. Ready? And pull. Last one to the other side. Last one. Calf raises are next. Ready? Up. And last one. Standing at crunches. Here we go. Crunch. Last one to the other side. Crunch. Three, two, last one, and just like that, we're down to our last set of the strength portion of this workout. I didn't think this workout would be that hard. My legs are feeling a little wobbly. Band up, bend at the waist. Here we go. Last one. Bent rows. Down in front. Ready? Pull. Last one to the other side. Pull. Last one, and going into those calf raises. finishing off our strength work with those crunches, side crunches with the weight, standing. Here we go, crunch. Last one, to the other side, crunch. Last one, and just like that, our strength portion is in the books. High five, high five. Let's take it down to the ground. I'm running just a little behind, so if we don't make it through all the stretch before you have to go, I get it. All right, feet on the ground, hands behind the head. Pull the chin to chest, and at the same time, let the head rest in the hands. And release. Pull that chin right back up to one side. Same thing, a little push, a little pull. Just giving a little resistance, not too much. And release. And to the other side. And release. Take those hands to the side. Left leg straight, right leg bent. Right leg goes to the inside of the body. Right shoulder stays on the ground. If the shoulder comes up, bring that knee back toward the midpoint. And taking it to the other side, same thing. And release. Both feet flat on the ground before we cross one leg over. Figure four, use that bottom leg to pull the whole top leg toward the chest, and then use your hand to pull the top knee toward your opposite shoulder. And push that top knee out. Keep pulling the whole leg in. And release. Doing that same thing to the other side. Pulling the leg up and in. And pushing that top knee out. Keep pulling the whole bottom, the whole top leg toward your chest. And release. Sitting it up, hands behind the back, fingertips pointing out, feet flat on the ground, bridge it up, look back. And down. Taking those knees side to side, Z-sit or windshield wiper. Last one, pulling one heel to the rear. release. Pulling the other heel to the rear. Release. Taking it onto all fours. Turn those hands so the fingertips are facing the knees, tops of the feet, flatten to the ground. A couple rocks before you turn. One hand, palm up. Not much weight on this palm up hand. Try to get the whole back of the hand flat on the ground. Moving those fingertips around into different positions on that palm up hand. Just trying to keep the back of the hand on the ground and the arm straight, stretching that wrist and the wrist and the forearm. And switching hands. Same thing. Very good. And we're going to sit back on the backs of the legs. Stretch those arms out in front. One arm threads under the other arm. And to the other side. And release. We're going to go up into down dog, up on the toes. Try to put those feet flat on the ground, head right in between your arms. One leg comes up, bend that leg, rotate to the outside of the body, look right under the armpit. Arms are straight, hands are flat on the ground. And back into down dog. Other leg comes up, bend it, rotate. Arms are straight, hands are flat on the ground. And back into down dog. Onto hands and knees. One leg comes forward. Top of the back foot is still pressed into the mat. Bring those arms up and back. Tuck the rear, push that back hip forward. And taking it to the other side. Arms go up and back. Tuck the rear, push the hip forward. Release. We're going to take it onto our rear. Using our elbows, press those knees down toward the ground. Release elbows from the knees with the straight back. Take the chin toward the toes. Straddle stretch. Take the chest toward the ground, straight back. And one arm across the body, shoulder down to the thigh. And to the other side. And back to center. toward the thigh, straight back. To the other side. Release. One leg comes in, press that bent knee down toward the ground, chest down toward the thigh. And to the other side. And release. Crisscross, one arm comes to the outside of the opposite knee, other hand right behind your hip. Turn and look over that back shoulder. And to the other side. And let's go ahead and stand it up. We're going to stretch up tall, forward fold down, going down as far as you can, keeping those legs straight. Bend the knees, roll it up, take a deep breath in, and blow it out. And that is going to do it for our daily dose of fitness. On a Tuesday, I have a minute over, so that was pretty good. I know I feel like I went through that pretty quickly, but tried to, get it all in there. So anyway, I have a card for you today. Oh, there's something on here. And it says, you must do the thing you think you cannot do. Let me read that one more time. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. Eleanor Roosevelt. Ah, that's so powerful. That's where we grow, when we stretch ourselves, right? So thank you guys so much for being on here today. You make it so much easier for me to show up, and I'm really so grateful for you. I hope to see you back here tomorrow for some Tabata Wednesday. If not, I will see you when I see you. And until next time, everyone, eat well, stay fit, live life, have a great day. Bye.